What's going on, guys? I'm here with Flips for Miles Longstreth.
Longstreth, yeah.
And he's a college student. He's out here hustling. We just calculated what was like 87,000
in sales so far for the year.
For just for shoes. And then you just started selling books about
a month ago, yeah.
And your book inventory is already up to 800, which is super impressive. And what's your sales goal? Or what's your, more importantly, what's your inventory goal this month?
So my inventory goal for this month is to get up to 2,000.
Yeah, so that's impressive for a kid just starting out, and you're still in college.
Yep.
Yeah. So what's making you want to go towards books when you're already killing it with shoes? That's it.
So I really understand shoes well now, and I'm not sure how much more potential there is to grow, but starting up a new hustle, and especially a new hustle on the site, like the e-commerce site that gets the most traffic, the most sales, all that combined with the cheap inventory cost of book, I've been paying less than $1 for each one. The abundance of inventory that you don't have to travel as much to find them, especially like very profitable ones, can be just in your house.
Where do you get most of your shoes?
Most of my shoes are
from... okay, you're talking about books now.
Books, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
well, for shoes, you have to travel farther.
Shoes, yeah, like outlet stores, thrift stores might only have 1 or 2 pairs, and then sourcing online as well.
Gotcha, and that's 0% Amazon.
Yes, once I get Nike on Amazon, which might be a while, but I will have shoes on
Amazon. How do you Nike on Amazon? Do you know?
Sell a shit ton of books.
These things, I don't know, man. I've heard that before because like the rumor is that if you get like to a certain sales number, you get ungated.
Okay.
That's the idea, right?
I think
that's what everyone said. All the RA guys I talk to, I'm not huge into RA guys. I'm 100% book. I have book friends who did like 150,000 in their last 30 days who've been selling for years. And I've been on their accounts, and I was just curious, and I checked to see if they could sell Nike, and they couldn't. So,
all right, hopefully at some point we'll get it.
So it's Amazon FBA is what's attracting you to books.
Yes. Yeah.
How much of it is the low buy cost versus
so
convenience?
I really like putting in little buy cost to this stuff because shoes I evolved from like spending $200 on a shoe to then spending $100 on a shoe, and then to outlets spending $40 to $30 to even $20 sometimes on a shoe, and even thrift stores less than $10. So it's awesome to put little amounts of money into books and get awesome ROI.
Yeah. What did you sell your first book for?
So first book I probably made like $4, but the second book I made like $60 on it. And it was the book I got for free, so I was like, this is legit. Like I'm gonna keep doing this.
And you had some of your shoe friends. We just had Philly cheesesteak, and he was telling me some of your shoe friends were making fun of you.
Yeah.
Books are. What was it? Books are too cheap.
Books are too cheap.
They said like people don't have money that get into books.
Yeah. It is what it is.
They're not buying the right books.
Yeah.
they don't know where to get the books. What's going on, full-time, part-time? Feel free to comment some questions in here, guys, for them. Because, I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was on a wrestling mat, and I wasn't doing shit to make money. I was just in college. And I'd have my summertime hustles, but, I mean, you're killing it for already having your inventory up to 800. That's super impressive. What's been the toughest thing for you transitioning to books?
So at the beginning, like just the process of shipping everything to Amazon, making do it in my sleep, but also like finding the correct books and understanding the metrics of sales rank and e-score, sales velocity, all that stuff, as well as like initially with like shoes, I'll buy a shoe and undercut the market because there's like higher margins because shoes are more expensive. But with books, like now I match the buy box price because I understand that book sells quicker than the shoes that I sell, and that undercutting the market would really kill the market in the long term potentially.
Gotcha. So you got your book inventory up super fast. What's your shoe inventory?
About 200 right now. It was about 250 at the start of the month. I've been liquidating a lot of stuff to move money into other things, and just more passive hustles as opposed to keeping 250 pairs of shoes on hand inventory, especially as a college student. So I live in like 2 different areas. I split my time between them. It's very tough. But like, you could own 50,000 books and have like no books in your bedroom or anywhere because they'd all be at FBA. Yeah.
So the only way to do that, okay, so you could FBA the shoes if you were ungated, which you're not, that's super tough. What about like how tough would it be for you to write out like a manual and have like a lister do it for you? Would that
Yeah, so listing for shoes is ridiculously easy because
Okay.
like on my two main platforms, Goat and StockX, you just type in shoe and you click like 3 buttons and it's just listed, no pictures, nothing, because assuming they're brand new. But like shoes, like it's really the sourcing that like a book's a book. Like a $10 book you can make $5 on, like most people are gonna buy. But there's multiple different types of shoes. There's used shoes, like all the different types of things you can make money on. It'd be really tough to train someone to find the right stuff.
Right, sourcing would be the tough part.
Yeah.
But what about like you go out and you find a bunch of shoes? And then
Yeah.
would it be tough to like teach someone? How many platforms you listed on? StockX?
5. And certain shoes only go to certain platforms.
Okay, so you would give them the app for all the platforms.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking like if you wanted to scale this,
Yeah,
how would you go about it?
I would be fine listing stuff because listing stuff takes no time.
Okay,
for
so but
most
like
of the stuff.
the
shipping
yeah.
is a pain.
So even if you listed everything, could you drop it off at someone's house?
Definitely. And if I continue with shoes, which, there's certain types of shoes where you can make money quick, and I'll always do that. I don't know if I'll keep doing the on-hand shoe inventory like I do right now and have for past few years, but that would be the next step, would be to have someone ship for me and have someone hold the inventory. That would really help with scalability.
How long would it take you to sell those 250 shoes?
So I do about 100 a month, but I haven't been actively buying stuff that sells quick, or buying stuff in general recently. But I think in the next Q4, I'll probably blow out at least 90% of that. And I'll buy new stuff, like, because I'll find deals now and again.
Nice. And it seems like you got a really good thing going. It interests me, like, what makes you want to transition to books?
Well, it's not necessarily transition, although I do see myself as Amazon being my main platform, maybe not just for books within a year, but I just like the new hustle. It's fun, like selling new things, finding new stuff. Because, like, there's only so many Nike outlets. Like, there's, like, 4 in the state of Pennsylvania, but there's, like, probably over 100 thrift stores. Everybody has books in their house, most of which they don't need. They just have as eye candy, or they have it in their basement or whatever.
Yeah, and you're a college kid, dude. I'm telling you. We can talk more about this, but you could crush it.
Excited
those
for
textbooks.
that.
Yeah. Like, textbooks they're so expensive, man. It's like your ASP. If you're purely textbooks, your ASP could easily be like $50, which is probably close to what the shoe is, right?
Yeah, 60 or 70, I think is my ASP for that.
Are you in any RA?
I do a lot of RA. Like Nike Outlet's considered RA.
Okay.
And then like Marshalls. So yeah, RA in the Nike Outlets is where I get most of my stuff.
So like if you had 1 hour to go in like a thrift store that's pretty good with books versus a Nike outlet that's good, which would
See, a
which would
Nike
be
outlet
better?
that's good, like, it would probably be better, but it's just that, like, right now I have so many shoes on hand, I just have too many, and the books would be nice to have it passive, and I'd be able to keep a whole bunch more money to put elsewhere to keep multiplying it.
Okay.
So it'd be a similar amount of profit, probably, the average thrift store, like a decent one, you'll find $100 profit. Average Nike out when I go in. I mean, I'm not going to be there for an hour. Nowhere close to an hour. Probably like 20 minutes. I know, probably like $100 at each.
Would they like be willing to give you like a UBC list or something?
No, you
don't
kind of just like there's probably only like there's only so many styles of shoe. Like there's infinite styles of book. That you have to scan each one. But
was there a lot of
shoes,
stuff just like priced on the floor, or it's like maybe it's not in the system, but there's like a certain sticker or something where it's like
occasionally, there'll be screw ups with it, but not like Nike's like first class corporation, like they're pretty good about that kind of stuff.
Right. Let's see what questions we got in here. Coming up questions, guys. This is all for scroll back up. So, Four-Eyed Hustler, you know him?
Yes.
He says, made my first goal sale inspired by Miles.
Awesome. Yeah, that's GOAT. And
Goat
that's the
sale.
platform.
Okay, Goat. That's a platform?
Or app. Yeah.
Goat?
GOAT is platform, yeah.
What's that stand for?
I don't know, but the little icon's a picture of a goat. It's probably the idea's greatest of all time, but I have no idea.
Wow. Full-time, part-time. I love it. What's your method to buy shoes with all those bots?
Yeah, so I don't buy a lot of shoes that people would use bots for. Like I'll get Yeezys sometimes, like for retail.
What does that mean, bots?
So there's where you have a technology on your computer that automatically enters your info and boom, 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 then buys it right away.
How often does that screw up?
Oh, all the time. Like I don't have anything for it, but like there's expensive softwares that sometimes it'll hit a ton and sometimes it'll hit nothing. And you have the risk of the company patching against that bot at any moment. Normally, like, they don't do anything about it.
What do you mean patching against the bot?
Like, somehow countering that technology so it doesn't work. Like, CAPTCHA. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've thought about with, like, flipping textbooks. If you could figure out, like, one seller's repricer, this is kind of screwed up. But you could go and hop on the listing and real quick, like, undercut them by like $20 and see if the repricer is to match lowest FBA, wait 15 minutes and then go in. I've never done it before, and just like purchasing things on Amazon in general, doing that, but I just don't think it's scalable, and I don't want to drop ship someone a book if someone purchases a book from me that I just did that. Let's see what else we got in here. I want to get on your level, need to get ungated. I like shoes, angle. Found a huge load of books today. What's the best way to get textbooks? College campuses are a great place for textbooks. That's where they live. And I could talk about this all day, but I mean, essentially, like you were saying that you could not sell shoes on campus. They shut you down.
It was more of the idea of holding inventory on campus, even though like I made it clear that every shoe I sell is on the internet, whatever. But like they just didn't want me having a ton of inventory.
You must have had to draw that much attention to.
All right, so someone was jeweling on the floor. They just checked every room for some reason, and they came into mine. I get an email. Why do you have so many shoes? I'm honest with them, and then they're like, "Yeah, like you can't do that." Like.
That's pretty funny. But if you guys are in college, like using apps, campus apps, if you have a campus app, hop on that. Do you have a campus app?
Don't think
like
so. I'm pretty sure we have a Facebook group.
Facebook groups, especially the private ones, class groups, niche class groups, like law groups, all those. And even if you go to school and you're not part of the groups, get in the groups. And then if you really want to take this to the next level, like I've talked about this before in my other videos, but actually like setting up a professional buyback, which I think you could pull off if you present yourself in a professional way to the president, especially since you're a student here, you have some leverage. And even like maybe like a student organization that you would cut 8% of profits to. But that's a great way to get textbooks, and then also Goodwills nearby, thrift stores nearby colleges. And just really getting engaged with the student body, hopping on Twitter. Do you have like a Twitter page for your school?
The college.
Engaging with the tweet, retweet you, maybe pay him $1 for retweeting. Like
just had this idea. You know, like there's public Snapchat for like an area. I was thinking posting on that.
Yeah, you can. I've thought about this a lot, just never done it yet. But getting like a filter. They're pretty cheap, I think, for a Snapchat filter, and you can like select the geographic landscape you want, and just do the college campus and have like snap me a picture of the covers of your books. And then what I do is when people send me pictures of their books, I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to my virtual assistant, and I'll put in the title quote, so she knows that when the title's quote, she's going to quote a textbook. And I taught her how to do this. She has an Amazon Seller app. She's logged into my account on her phone. She'll log in to quote. We quote 25% low merchant. So for the book is a $50 book, she'll quote $12.50. So there's so much opportunity out there. I can't get after it all, so that's why I share these ideas, because I want you guys to take action on them. Let's see. I got a lot of questions coming in. Daddy Romer with the veiny biceps. Says Will. Y'all crack me up. How do you source shoes, says Sean Patterson? I mean, we kind of went over that.
Yeah, just go and look stuff up on the platform you're going to sell it on and see how often it sells, how much it sells
You're going to like
thrifts, Nike outlets,
thrifts,
Marshalls.
For
some used stuff.
You smell the shoes?
I don't. Yeah, I guess kind of definitely. Like if it's bad, I'll stay away.
What up, Romer? How would you go about tracking and paying out someone who loans you $500 for books? I would connect their $500 to a SKU I'd be very careful with the $500, and I would like to know the source before I take the $500. Otherwise, I'd just like to do a flat loan, like $500, and I'll pay you back 5, 10%, whatever you agree on over a course of a couple months. Or you can say, hey, look, there's this book deal. I'm taking a $700 loan from my dad. You could do this, take a $700 loan, however much money, and then at the end of the semester, purchase a bunch of books. When you list the books on Accelerlist, tie them to a SKU that's like dad or something like that. And then you could pay him like 10% of the profits. So you pay him back at $700 first, and then every dollar after that, you keep 90 cents, he gets 10 cents. So I mean, it's a great, like, especially for textbooks. Like, I'd be willing to do that. If you need some money, hit me up. I'll invest in you. Do it all the time. I just price higher to trigger repricers. A lot of lowball. Oh, someone said, I think they're talking about that little trick we were just talking about. He says he does it all the time, price higher to trigger repricers. A lot of lowball sellers. So he says he prices higher.
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of people have really aggressive repricers that'll just take to the bottom. So you send shoes to Goat Warehouse for them?
No, so it sells you, then you send it to the Go warehouse, they authenticate it and send it to your buyer. It's a very scam-proof system for both the buyers.
Wait, say that again?
So I list it on the app, I have it in my bedroom, it sells, I ship it to their warehouse, they authenticate it, because that's like mostly higher end shoes, and then they ship it to the buyer.
Gotcha. So you don't get that FBA luxury.
Yes.
So it sounds like if you really did want to like automate this and like not automate it, but delegate it and like keep it going, just find someone's house who's willing to. You could put in the job description needs space.
Yeah.
You know, and then is willing to ship shoes once a day. That probably work.
Yeah, I think
you could pay them like $1 per box they ship, and they could ship.
Save
I don't know,
ton
like
of time.
once you said you sell about 100
a month.
A month, yeah. So. I mean, if you scale that to 1,000,
that not enough shoes for that. Like that would take so much time to find that many shoes. Oh my god.
What would your inventory be at?
Oh, like a couple thousand.
Okay.
Like probably like 5,000.
Okay. How much space would that be? Like this whole room?
That would
shoes?
That would be like this room going into there. Like probably like a 20 by 20 storage unit would be what would need.
You have to find to organize it.
Yeah.
See what else we got in here.
I like the way you're thinking though with all the delegation stuff like that.
Yeah. I like to think long term.
Yeah.
How is the consignment model for books going? Good. It's very easy to track. Use Caleb Ross tracking spreadsheet. It's in the description below if you guys want it. Maybe message him and tell him that Romer sent you. He might give you a discount. I don't know. Danny's always hopping on here. Do you know Danny?
I don't believe so.
He's a character. My phone might die soon, guys. So
we'll see.
Should probably. Do I have? Oh, I do have a charger in my pocket.
And I have a long one. We can probably put it right here.
Let's see. Thank you for the info. Very good answer. Sean says looking for secrets. Rover, I'm calling you. It's Danny. Put me on live. Nope, not putting you on live, Danny. Rover, I'm calling you on Snapchat. That's why I turned off my Snapchat notifications.
I did too.
Because Danny's always trying to call you too. Crazy kid.
Alright, you can hop in.
Oh, sweet.
That's a long charger.
Charge this baby up. What camera are you using to film this? My iPhone.
Oh, I hate that.
Did it say it doesn't support it? I got one. I always carry a charger with me, guys.
Scanner and the charger.
Plug that part in for you.
Yep.
All right.